All right, hey guys. If you're watching this video, it means you have probably completed the first steps of the um, video about how to mask the text so that the video only shows up over your text area, or the text reveals the video, whichever way I want to look at it. So you have something that looks like this. I'm going to tell you one more step here and then wrap this up. This is just in the video part of it. Um, I want you to notice how in my video, there's a fade in. Of course, that's a dip. We can do that. We know how to do the dip. That's just a plugin. But if you notice right here, as the video is coming in, it's out of focus. It's blurry right here. And as it comes into the screen more and more, it becomes sharper in focus. And by the time it's all the way in, it's in focus. And that happens right here with this plugin. It's called Gaussian Blur. And you can see it has a couple of keyframes on it. If I open this thing up, you'll see I'm adjusting the blurriness, and we can see the values change from here to here, very blurry, to zero blurry from here to here, okay? And that's what I'm gonna teach you how to do right now. Super easy. I'm gonna delete this one. This is gonna get applied to the text layer. So in your effects tab, and by the way, if you don't know how to get to that, you can go to window and just show effects right here. It's hidden somewhere that, depending on the workspace that you're in. You could switch workspaces altogether and just choose effects. And I think that'll prompt you to have this window open. That's the one that I'm working in right now. So on the right-hand side, you're going to see effects. Type in blur, and you're going to find this plugin. Now, what is a plugin? Just so you are clear, a plugin is kind of like Legos for software. You can see they actually have the shape of like a Lego here. You can just plug this thing in or add the brick to, it's a piece of software that you can add to another piece of software to make it do something. And in this case, we want to add a blur. A Gaussian blur just kind of blurs in all directions at the same time, making it soft, fuzzy focus. And when you add that in, you'll see that in your graphics tab or the effects control, by the way, if you don't see this, go to window, choose effect controls. You should be able to see it. Sometimes it's in a different place, but we're looking for this set. It's all the things that you keyframed before with the vector motion. And I'm going to come back to here, and I'm going to open up the Gaussian blur right here. Unfold it, meaning click this arrow right here. And I'm going to move to where I'm going to move my playhead right here to where I know that I want that. I'm going to take this extra keyframe out of here. There's something in there, shouldn't be in there. There we go. I'm going to go to that frame right there. That's where everything comes into its final resting position, right over these two keyframes. That was the stuff you already edited. Let me see, just to double check. They need to be over here. There it is. Okay. One of them was off. There we go. Okay, so to do this edit right here at this point, we're affecting the blurriness. So I'm just going to toggle this animation by hitting the stopwatch right here. It's going to add a keyframe. At this point, it's 0% blurry. Then I just drag the playhead back, dragging this little arrow right here back to the beginning. And then I'm going to change the blurriness to the maximum blur. Just so you can see this, I'm going to turn off this dip right here so you can see. So you can see what's going to happen here. Right. Okay. So right here, this is going to go to, I don't know, like 250. We'll just put it in as an arbitrary value there. And then as this fades in, you'll see the letters as they start to change size, move into the space. And then it's 100% here. Oh, and by the way, I was just thinking back, like maybe I didn't teach everybody how to do this part because I think that's an extra part from the video. I keyframed the position as well. So I opened up the vector motion here and added keyframes for the position and the scale. And then I went back and I changed the position and scale so that the text zooms in right here. There's lots of different ways to approach this. Consider keyframing. There's all kinds of different things you can do with it. But you also know you have plugins as well, like Dip to Black, which is also on this track. Or did I eliminate it when I zoomed it? Oh no, there it is. Dip to Black. So that gives it fade look, fading in. I'm going to make it go a little bit longer. It's always difficult to tell where you're at if you're zoomed in or out. So you got to kind of work back and forth. Let's grab the very end of that. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got to zoom in closer. And then stretch this out. There we go. This is going to go for a little bit shorter amount of time. There we go. That's a 4-second fade in. And then the text moves in and finally lands. Life beyond the dream. The flower opens, closes again, and dip to black one more time. Right at the end. And we'll see a nice fade out. Add your music in here, your musical score, and then you can export. So if you don't know how to download a musical score, you can go to Pixabay, or you can go to Pexels, I believe. But let's check out Pixabay. You can just check out music right here. Hit this tab, and then you can look for, what are you looking for? Happy, relaxing, energetic, beats, vlog music, cinematic. I think I might choose a cinematic kind of sound here. And these are all free and we can preview them. I like that right off the bat. I didn't even pick a different one. Sometimes it's the first one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and download it. Let's take a look at the details here. Yeah, I'm going to hit the download button right here. Um, we're not going to be posting this, but let's take a look. We're not. If you're posting and you're sharing, like if you're making a video and you're adding somebody's music to it, give them credit for it, right? And you can do that stuff inside of here. Just sharing their name and who made it, that's an important thing to do. So here's that track that I just downloaded. I'm going to put it into Multimedia 3 Semester 2. Hold on, I think I'm not logged in there. There we go. That's why it didn't work. Okay, let's go from downloads to Multimedia 3 Semester 2 Masking Typography. I'm going to go from here to here and drop it in here. To be organized, masking typography. Here is my video. Here is my soundtrack. Now let's go back to the project. Let's double click to import media. Let's choose that audio track. We can double click to preview it. Let me find the part that I like. I'm going to listen to different parts of it here. I need to change some of my settings in Premiere. Setting, audio hardware. I want to listen through my AirPods. There we go. They're right back. And remember, I'm only looking for as long as this is. So this is about 15 seconds long. I just need a little over 15 seconds to work with. I like the feel of that right there. going to set an out point right there. And then I'm just looking at this time right here. This is the duration of the in to out. And that looks good right there, 16 seconds. Let's grab that 16 seconds. And I'm going to take the audio, drag it right in here. You see it matches up in this space. Let's do a couple of transitions on the beginning and the end of this. You could type in gain, constant gain. We're going to drop this one at the beginning. We're going to take constant gain and pass it at the end. Now watch, I'm letting the music go past the end of the video because I like to let people linger with what I just showed them without cutting off the music right away. So here's the end result. So I just like that fade away right there at the very end. Please do me a favor, double check the volume before you turn a project in. Make sure it's not super quiet, super loud. If you want to go in and edit that audio and just take a look here, you've got the audio track, and up at the top, you'll find the audio clip mixer. Again, if you don't see this one, go to Window, Audio Clip Mixer, and this little slider right here will allow you to change the volume. So right here, increasing, you can use the visual cues here. Red being like, whoa, slow down, that's a little too loud. You want to be kind of in the yellow-green area here. Sometimes that means dialing back the volume. I'll show you one other interesting thing that you can do here with this video. Also under the effect, this audio track. So under the effect controls, let's see. Oh, there we go. So choosing this track and then adjusting here, we're going to look at the options for us for the effects. So we can actually, we have a plugin that's covering the fades in and out. But here's a cool one, is you can do what's called panning the balance. And if you click on this button, you can add a keyframe here. Balance just refers to, is it in your left ear or is it in your right ear? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the middle and say that's the middle. This is the middle of the track. I'm going to go to the beginning and I'm going to change the balance from from center to more to the left-hand side. And I'm doing -60. And then I'm going to come forward towards the end and I'm going to go in a +60. And what we should get when we do that is you'll hear the sound go from your left ear to your right ear. Let's see if that worked. Okay, it wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. Let's go full 100 to full 100 because I was just a little bit past 50% there, but let's take this one, this value right here, and go all the way to the right. And I want to just listen to it one more time. Now I'm going to try something different. I'm going to pull them in closer like this. I'm still not hearing the effect. I'm not sure what the issue is there. But you know what? I'm going to edit this part out of the video. Okay, let's come back to the rest. So, okay, So at this point, we have our text, we have our video. I have a black video underneath here. You can just ignore that. Let's go like this. Just two layers of images and then one layer of audio. Notice that the audio goes past the end. I'm doing the dip to black so it looks cool, it sounds cool. The text fits in the space. You want to make sure, if you don't see these lines here, these boxes here, you can just right click in this space and go to safe margins. Adjust the size overall of the scale of the vector motion of the letters, and you can adjust the overall scale of this. So that's what's happening here. I think I moved that after I had changed. One thing to point out, I know this is kind of late in the game to talk about this, but if you have this playhead in a different position and you change this value, you're going to automatically set a keyframe. And so you want to be careful of that. This is the stopping point. No more transitions past here for my project. If you want to change it, you could. Like you can go down here and be like, well, I'm going to have it zoom out again, right? And then it will zoom out again. So we're in, boom, bounce, and out. But that doesn't look that good, so I'm just going to take that out. Finally, last step is you want to export your project. So make sure it works well. Everything looks cool. Select all the parts right here, just click and drag across them, and then hit the export button. Change the name. What do you think the name is going to be? This is called masking. Masking. Oh my gosh, masking. Where is that E coming from? There you go. Masking typography. Put your last name on it. Okay. The next thing you got to do, change the location. Don't send it to intro to film. It's going into your semester 2 folder, masking typography, and save. Okay. From there, hit the export button. It's going to go through its process here. It's going to deliver you an audio file. A video file with audio. And that's what you're going to turn into me. So let's take a look at Canvas now. Once this is done, sorry, it's taking a minute there. Your video was successfully exported. Here's where you can find it. And then let's go to Canvas. We'll look at the assignment. It's called Masking Typography. See, Jenny has turned one in already. But let's go through the process of turning in the assignment. So right here, you want to switch to the student view. I will switch. You're going to hit start the assignment. You're going to come down here, upload a file. You're going to choose a file. You're going to choose your multimedia 3 semester 2 folder. Here's the finished.mp4 file, and that's what you're going to post right here. Submit the assignment. Okay, that's it. You have completed this assignment. You can make another one if you want to. I'll definitely give extra credit for a second, not a full 5, but you know, maybe an extra 2 points or something on something. So if you want to show me that you're ambitious and want to produce something unique, go for it. I love seeing extra work. Okay, so the last thing. That's it. Congratulations, turned in the project. Okay, we're done here.